Christmas, she wrote. She joins us now in studio.
I'm seriously the first in-studio guest. I'm so honored.
Welcome.
Thank
It's
you
good
so
to have
much.
you.
It's good to be here.
And also, we are loving the plot already of this movie. It's like Kit's dream.
Tell us everything.
Okay, so I play Kaylee King. I'm a columnist in a newspaper in New York.
Of course.
My column is called Your Best Self. And right before the holidays, my boss gets fired, and the new boss has to make budget cuts, and he fires me without even reading my column. I'm really upset. I go home for the holidays. I try to regroup. The clip you saw, I was with my sister's bakery helping out.
The bakery.
The bakery. And
Come on. We should be having a checklist. Ding, ding. We should be taking shots.
And my boss realizes that my column was really popular, and his boss calls him and says, if you don't get her back, you're fired. And so he's calling me, and I'm at the bakery. I'm not answering the call. I'm like, you're not my boss anymore. I'm ignoring his calls. He finally comes to try to get me in person. That's that scene you're seeing. And I'm not having it because he was such a jerk when he fired me.
Yeah. Now, Danica, does he happen to be single and recently divorced?
Did you see how cute he is
well,
right
he happens to be single. There's no recently divorced in there, but he is single. And sparks might fly. There might be like friction at first, but then maybe after a while, you know, the Christmas spirit starts to move in on him. I write in that scene. He says he's trying to get me to come back, and I say, well, I've started a new column actually. And I, on the spot, decide to write a new column for that local newspaper called Your Best Christmas Self. It's super cute.
I am so into it.
I mean, come on.
She goes home, she's in the bakery, the cute boss comes down, you start cleaning those counters real good, and
he's like, do you work here now? I'm like, no, I have a new job. It's so pretty. There's so many fun things in this movie.
Now, why do we hear you had to have a stunt double?
Okay, so one of the fun things in the movie.
Oh, the fight scene with the ex.
Well, no, although I do
Not in Hallmark.
Although my ex is in town, I avoid the holidays because my ex is going to be there, my ex-fiance, and then we have all those funny scenes with him too. But the stunt double is for ice skating. So it wasn't really a stunt double, it's an ice skating double, because I'm terrible on the ice. I mean, I can dance. I was on Dancing with the Stars. Put me on ice, and it's like, I'm like Bambi. And the director, when I first accepted the job, I said, you guys, I love this, but just, I can't skate. I mean, in the movie, I'm supposed to be this great skater, and I'm challenging Trip, like, oh, if you can catch me, and I go, I'm like, that's not going to be me skating. There's no way. And the director on set was like, oh, come on, it couldn't be that bad. And I stand up, and he's like, yeah, no, you're not going to skate in this movie. Actually, I made a TikTok about it, of all things, and it's got, went viral. It's got over 8 million views.
Aren't you, isn't TikTok, be honestly, you posted that and you were like, this is going to be something fun, and then you realized how many people see it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, it's so fun.
Have you done any of the dance challenges on TikTok?
My son and I did this arm dance thing.
Oh, that was
cool.
good. I don't know what you just did.
It took us 2 months to learn this. It's not that much. That's only the very beginning of it. But you should check it out. It's kind of fun.
We also love that for Scott and me, you're our smart friend with all your cute math books. But tell everybody what you're doing with Dolly Parton.
Oh, yes. So the Imagination Library is this amazing organization where she donates books. They make low-cost versions of popular children's novels or little books and spread them out, give them to kids who could normally never afford books at all. Yeah. They've given over 150 million books. I think it's incredible what she's done. Goodnight Numbers is one of my books, one of my McKellar math books. I've got books for kids ages 0 to 16 at McKellarmath.com. Goodnight Numbers is in the program, and there's a documentary about this amazing program called The Library That Dolly Built. I narrate it, and it's going to be on Facebook.
That's awesome.
Yeah, December 9th. December 9th, it comes out on Facebook, so to check it out.
Dolly Parton is like the OG. Seriously,
Yes,
I mean, she just donated like $1 million to the COVID vaccine.
I know.
She's the real Santa Claus.
She's
Santa
is.
Claus.
Oh my goodness, I never thought of that. You're absolutely right.
Wow.
Pure magic.
Right.
She really is. She is an angel on this earth.
She is.
True that.
Yeah,
she is.
Which I love it. All right, we have something to bring up here that Scott and I need to know the whole thing. Tell us about the night that you went crazy. Something to do with Chris Pratt.
No, this was
we need to know
Early
everything.
2000s, there was pizza. The police were called.
No, none of that is true.
Skinny dipping. We're making all
No. Okay, in 2004, Chris Pratt and I shot a movie together for the Sci-Fi Channel in Bulgaria, I think it was. And my mom was with me, okay? The three of us went to some restaurant bar thing, and everything stays open really late. And we were dancing on the table, but that's it. Nothing else happened. I drink a half a drink. If I drink a full drink, I'm on the floor, passed out, sleeping. I'm a complete lightweight. So this is not. I'm sure there's other things going on there, but for us, we were just dancing.
On the table.
On the tables, yes.
But Danica on the table, how fun
You
is
know,
that?
I'm gonna see it right now.
on the table with Chris Pratt. That is true. That did happen.
So much fun.
But what does this have to do with my Christmas movie?
Well, we were thinking that maybe in the outtakes there might be you on a table
well,
somewhere.
you know what? We should have added that to it, I
Yeah.
guess. Why didn't I think of
Next movie.
Next movie.
Now,
Next movie.
somebody else threw this out with us losing Alex Trebek, which we're all still so
I know.
devastated about.
Yeah.
But with your math knowledge, would you ever take over Jeopardy where you feel like you're, as our smart friend, you could be the good host? They're auditioning people, and I'm serious, I think you'd be really good at that.
I mean, maybe, but you know what? I'd have to stop doing my Christmas movies and Hallmark movies, and because that's an everyday job. But Tom Bergeron and I actually had lunch a couple weeks ago, and I was telling him that he should be the new host.
He should.
He was telling me that I should be the new host. We're like,
You
no,
could
no, no.
host it together.
We could host it together. Oh my goodness.
You could do weeks on, weeks off. Weeks
All
on,
these
weeks off.
ideas, you guys.
Do you know what I love, though? Tom Bergeron is one of the nicest men. I love that you had lunch with
100%.
him from being on Dancing with the Stars.
Yep.
He stays in touch with everybody.
Absolutely.
She's a little Christmas elf, too, over here. This one
100%.
right here.
And I'm, by the way, so my movie Christmas She Wrote, it airs Sunday, December 6th at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central on Hallmark Channel. I'll be live tweeting, and I have a challenge. I'm challenging myself, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to answer every single person who tweets me with the hashtag Christmas She Wrote and put my name on there so it comes to me. Twitter party, both the East Coast and the West Coast airings. I'm going to be sitting there doing this. I will answer every single person. Now, if you tweet me 20 tweets, I'll answer at least one of them. But I will answer every single person. It's going to happen.
How cool is that?
Listen, it's like she's done this
Twitter.
before, ain't it? Christmas She Wrote premieres, like she said, on Hallmark Channel December 6th at 8, 7 Central. Tweet her, because she'll tweet back.
Look at that picture. I think there's going to be love involved.